Okay, so my previous attack wasn't the most successful attack I've ever done. Like I said, I'm still get used to this whole talking, attacking and paying attention thing. Anyway, I've still got to drop some medals, so I'm sitting at 587 at the moment. I need to drop that down to below 550, which would be the ideal place to be. That gets you into the ranking, so let me just open that up. So I'm in copper 1 at the middle at the moment. In the middle, well, it is in the middle, but you see I want to be below 600 for the first instance, and then we can actually, I'll show you when we're below that, into the 550s and into the 500 range. Again, the objective here is to try and get opponents who are as low as possible so that we can actually take them out. I'm purposefully going to drop some medals now. Have a quick look, find an opponent. Big issue when you're dropping medals is to make sure that you're looking at the right opponent. You know, if you're going to be looking to drop the medal specifically, anybody will do. If you're actually looking to do both, drop a medal plus be on the lookout for a decent opponent to attack, then you have to go into the thing with a full army, and you don't do what I've just done, which is have half an army going into this. The nice thing about it is most of the time you can actually make some gold or some food out of medal dropping. So dropping one rifleman in the right place could net you quite a lot of food or quite a lot of gold. Have a look at it. If you drop a rifleman and you can see that the opponent, and there's a 177 opponent, I'm looking for a good place to drop the rifleman. It will probably be right there. Okay, you'll attack the farm and you can see he's looting about 500, oh sorry, not 500, about 50 food with every attack. Now, right there in that spot, there is no overlapping defenders that is being activated. So he can literally just shoot that until the forest defenders, which actually spawned right the way on the other side, get to him, and you can see them coming through over there. There was an instance once where I actually looted about 150 odd food from the farms before any attacker got to me. I didn't do that with one rifleman though. Spotted the opportunity, saw I was getting about 250 gold a hit, and dropped about 8 or 9 riflemen, and they actually then just took that food off of the player. So for a very, very low risk profile there, I got quite a lot of gold. Again, you can see this looks like Mortal's base. You've got the 4 squares on the outside, you've got the middle, which is in your cross, okay, and you've got that then sitting there. Big difference here between this base and Mortal's base is that you've got the town center sitting over there at the top, middle of your screen at the moment, and then Mortal's base, you had the town center sitting in the middle there. Nice, easy one. So we're in this battle. It cost me, if you remember, my rifleman cost 750 to produce, 750 food. It cost 1,500 gold to actually run this. So made 2,200 gold off of food off of a very, very small investment of 750 food. Now it doesn't always work like that. Like I said, sometimes you drop and immediately the forest defenders are on you. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. So you can have a nice little return on that. Bottom line though is you really are looking to just drop the medal count. You saw there a nice little drop on my medals. Sorry, in the meantime I'm just getting rid of my food there. I'm going to try that again just to drop a couple more so we can get below the 550 mark, and then we'll see where we end up. Bottom line is you want to play in a range where you can get easy opponents. Where you get the easy opponents is where you make easy resources, and that's the purpose of raiding, to actually get the resources without giving up too much of your army at one shot. And that's the problem with sitting in the big or the high medal count. You actually have to give up quite a lot of your resource or your army in order to get the resources. Now I've fought, my highest medal count ever was I think about 1.9, That's not a pleasant place to be, because literally you're rebuilding your army after every raid. It just gets too rough. So this is kind of the place to be, even though you don't make that much oil. Again here, you look at it, a little bit there in the middle, you see that there's a garrison right there next to it. You can't farm there for long. Maybe that's not a bad one there. So let me drop it over there, and then we'll just see what we get. Oof, not good. 3 gold, 3 food at a time. I'm not even wasting my time. We'll just move on and just claim the medal right there. Okay, next time we'll look at another attack.